In this video, we are going over 7 things that guys do that are totally unattractive. The first thing is watching, watching content that doesn't serve you, watching videos that are very lustful, watching videos that's not going to progress you further. And here's why. When you do things like that, you think that nobody can notice, but there's a lot of signs that come with it. A lot of signs such as anxiety. When you go out in public, you don't know how to communicate with people. Maybe very awkward and shy because deep down you're ashamed that you're doing those things. So people can sense that. People can sense when you're doing things that you are ashamed of. It radiates. The energy of that radiates, and it's not good. It's not positive. And when you do things like that, it sexualizes your mind, and it makes you a very, very lustful person. So that's the type of energy that you bring forth, and that's just unattractive, man. You want to be cool. You want to be calm. You want to be collected. You want to be disciplined. You want to be purposeful. And when you do things like that, when you watch videos that don't serve you, that's taken away from you building the life that you're supposed to live. That's taken away from you going to the gym, doing things that you're proud of, eating healthy, right? So it really just spirals you down into a lifestyle that's not conducive for you to be successful. When you watch things like that, when you keep putting your mind into these frames of lust, and you keep putting your mind watching these videos that don't serve you, you keep scrolling doomlessly on Instagram, looking at chicks all day long instead of being on your purpose and being on your grind. You have to understand that that truly is making you unattractive, especially because you're not practicing semen retention. You're not holding on to your seed. So what's going to happen? Your skin going to look bad. Your skin not going to look good. You're going to look dull. You're going to look like you a dead man walking. That's not what we're about. You're going to look like a zombie, because what that does is it makes you tired. And if you're tired, you walking around sluggish, you walking around slow, you just, you're not even really here. You're not even really experiencing life. And so most definitely, man, it's important for us to not be that way. It's important for us to lock in. And if you're struggling with that, please click the link below. I have a book coming out with some extra goodies, and that's going to help you defeat lust. So go ahead and look into that. But we mentioned something in that first point that's going to help lead us to our second point. And it's about our skin and how our skin looks, our hygiene. How is your breath smelling? So the second thing that guys do that are unattractive, and I'm telling you this, bro, this is point on. It is a lack of hygiene. You're not taking your hygiene seriously. Your hygiene needs to be taken seriously. You need to be showering at least 2 times a day, bro. I get if it's just once, if you ain't do much for the day, cool. But if you working out, you active, you going out to work, you stepping outside, 1 to 2 times a day, bro. You got to stay clean. You got to stay healthy, right? Like that keeps you looking good. That keeps you looking healthy. And it's not healthy to not take care of yourself. And so one of the things that a lot of guys do that are, it's unattractive is their skin is bumpy, it got acne, they're not trying to take care of it. And I understand it's a natural hormonic thing, but at the same time, you got to be drinking your water. You got to get rid of processed foods. You can't be eating things that don't serve you. You got to start eating your greens. You got to start eating things with good protein in it, nutrients. Now, I'm not no nutritional doctor, but nutrients matters. What you put in your body matters. And you have to get a skincare routine, right? You got to start caring about how you look, because when we talk about attractiveness, your skin, your face is going to be one of the first things that people see when they look at you. And if your face not looking good, then as a matter of fact, everything we talking about, it ain't even going to equate, because you can't even get through the door. So when we're talking about attractiveness and what men need to start doing in order to turn this unattractive habit into an attractive one, this lack of hygiene, how can you be a hygienic person? It's important for you to start off with systems. And so I started off with a system that really took my life to the next level. Skincare routine that's uncomplicated. Tej Hanley literally helped me to have amazing skin, and it made me more confident, and it made me more attractive. And so it's important for y'all to get a skincare routine right now. Tej Hanley is offering 40% off your first box plus a free gift and 20% off for life. You understand what I'm saying, bro? 40% off your first box, a free gift, and 20% off for life. This is literally one of the best offers. As y'all can see, we ain't sponsored much on this channel at all. It's Tej Hanley all day. Why? Because it works. I'm not going to steer y'all in the wrong direction. If you don't have a skincare routine, I'm trying to look out for you. It's important for you to take care of your skin. Skin don't lie. I'm not wearing a mask. My skin look like this because I use Teach Hanley 2 times a day, morning and night. It comes with an instruction card. It lets you know what you need to do. It is uncomplicated and it is a system that works. You don't have to think about it. It comes with a wash. You see what I'm saying? It comes with the exfoliating scrub. It comes with an AM moisturizer. It comes with a PM moisturizer, and that's level 1. If you want to take it to a whole nother level, there's other levels for you. It's still going to be 40% off your first box, no matter what level you choose. I got a whole nother level, like level 3. I got the eye moisturizer, the retinal stick. I got a whole lot going on. I ain't trying to play around. But when you start with the level 1 system, at least you know what, I'm beginning my skincare routine. I'm starting to take care of myself as a man. There's nothing attractive by not taking care of your skin. You don't get no bonus points for not taking care of how you look. This is the first thing people see when they look at you. So it's not a joke. Click the first link in the description. Click the first link in the description for 40% off your first box. It's yours. They're partnering with us so they can help men look better, feel better, and be more confident in this world. It ain't a lot of people looking out for us. It ain't a lot of people who want to see us win. But that is an amazing deal, and that's going to help you to be more confident, to look good, and to actually be attractive. So the third unattractive thing, my bad, that men need to work on, we touched on it a little bit in the first one as well, is the shyness, acting shy, being shy. You see what I'm saying? And you have to learn how to communicate. So I went to college. My major in college was communication. One of the first things that I learned in that major was that how you communicate is 70% body language and 30% verbal. And in actuality, those numbers with more scientific research seems to be increasing as the years go on. So it's very important for you. Listen, it's very important for you to start building better communicative conversations with people. That doesn't mean that you need to become a talkative person, right? In my life, in my day-to-day life, I do not talk much. The most I talk is when I talk to y'all, making videos, because I'm trying to give y'all as much information and, in as little time as possible. So I'm talking a lot, right? But it's important for you to build skills of an elevator speech. You see what I'm saying? So an elevator speech meaning, hi, my name is so-and-so. This is what I'm about. You feel what I'm saying? I hope you have a great day. I just wanted to connect. Like the short, little, sweet things like that. If you can make it short, simple, and sweet, you're good to go. But there's a lot of guys, they don't know how to speak. They don't know how to talk. Part of that, like we spoke about, is because you're doing things you're not proud of. So it's hard to be confident. Part of that, like we also spoke about, is because you don't have a skincare routine, or you don't like how you look, or you don't like how your skin looks, or you just don't like how you operate. You don't like your aesthetic. You don't like what you're wearing. And so you're not confident enough to get the words out and go up to people and speak. It's very important for you to be confident. And we're going to get into how we could build that confidence. But you have to start understanding that you need to at least have an elevator speech. If you don't have an elevator speech, if you don't know how to introduce yourself, then there's a problem. And remember, elevator speech could be 30 seconds. Typically it's 60 seconds, but it's very, you don't want to speak to somebody for like 1 minute and they didn't even get a chance to say nothing back. So you don't gotta be speaking for a minute, but you want to be able to introduce yourself. Hi, my name is so-and-so. You speaking to a beautiful woman. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I believe you're real beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get your number. Maybe you don't want to lead with a compliment, because women get compliments all the time, right? So maybe it's, hi, my name is so-and-so. I would like to get to know you more. Can we exchange contacts? And if the answer is yes, that's cool. And if the answer is no, that's cool. And you keep it pushing. And we'll definitely have more videos on that. Make sure you're subscribed, because we're definitely going to talk about that further. But being too shy can stop you from opportunities. Being too shy can stop you from meeting your wife. Being too shy can stop you from having a girlfriend. Being too shy can stop you from having experiences. Instead of you being in the bathroom doing things that you're not proud of, you could be doing it in real life and building a real genuine relationship with somebody and building a marriage and starting something beautiful. But instead, you hiding in the shadows, doing things that you're not proud of. Remember, sign up for my book. So the fourth thing, right? The fourth thing that is unattractive that men do is when you're overly materialistic. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like to have things that are helping to serve me or serve my purpose or align with my mission. So I most definitely like materialistic things, but I'm not a sucker for materialistic things. I'm not spending all my money on materialistic things. Like when I get paid every month, the first place that my check goes to, the first place that I put my money is I'm paying rent, and then I put in my money in my savings account. I pay me first. You feel what I'm saying? I pay me first. I'm paying my future self first. And then after I pay rent, and then after I pay myself and my savings account, and I pay everything else that I need in my life, groceries, all that extra good stuff, then we got money left over. So that money left over, I could take my beautiful wife out. We could go out to eat. With that money left over, I go ahead and get me some Teach Hanley for the month. With that money left over, I go ahead and get the little things that I need for self-care and stuff like that. Or with that money left over, then I could go ahead and build something towards myself, where I'm able to get materialistic things or new shoes or something like that. But I last year, 2024, I only got I got two new pairs of shoes last year. Two new pairs of shoes. The first one was New Balance, and I think that one was like 170. The second one was all white Air Forces, which was like 100. So I got two new shoes last year. In total, costed like $270 to $300 because I'm adding in tax. I spent like $300 on shoes last year. Real talk. Like, I could actually do a better job, getting more things for myself. But I'm real humble. I try to move humble. Most definitely this is materialistic, but it serves a mission for me. It serves a purpose for me. And it reminds me that I'm trying to be more like Christ. And that's my individualistic way of, that's how I choose to lead my life, and using those teachings to further my life, the teachings of Christ to further my life. So I represent that. And so that's me. But other than that, I don't spend my money on a lot. I spend my money on my camera, my equipment, things that further my life. What the problem is with men is that they put materialistic things first. They put looking cool first. And the truth is, when you have no money in your account, you don't look cool, you look goofy. When you don't have no money in your account, you don't look cool, you look goofy. But only you know you look goofy. Instead, you out here trying to show out for people. Don't show out for nobody. Don't be overly materialistic, right? You don't got to have 15 chains on. Have a nice chain or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to overdo it. Overdoing anything is unattractive. Let's keep it real. So that's number 4. Number 5, when men are emotionally immature, is very unattractive, right? You don't know how to control your emotions. You don't know how to speak to nobody. You don't know how to operate. You don't know how to do nothing. You don't know how to hold a conversation. You don't know how to say your viewpoint without getting in your feelings because somebody don't want to understand you, or they keep talking over you. You got to find a way to communicate your point. You feel what I'm saying? You got to find a way to communicate your point respectfully, because at the end of the day, all things will clear out. There's no need to raise your voice. There's no need to put your hands on nobody. Don't ever put your hands on nobody. If you feel like you about to put your hands on somebody, you take your hands, you put it towards your back, and you hold it like this. You feel what I'm saying? It's very unattractive to even, you know what I'm saying, bro? So you have to be more emotionally in tune with who you are, with what you're doing. And it's very important for men to understand certain aspects of stoicism. I call it the holy stoic. Turn the other cheek. There's moments where we got to turn the other cheek. There's moments where we got to not fall for temptation, where we have to understand how to hold conversation. And it's all about putting your perspective out there in a nice way, in a respectful way. And as long as you get your viewpoint out, then that's it. Let that person sit on it. You don't got to go back and forth. Remember that you are the sky and your emotions are the clouds. And what do clouds do? They keep taking on different shapes and forms. They keep moving with the wind. They keep going. There's a different cloud in the sky every hour. You see what I'm saying? Not all clouds stay. They dissipate, right? It's a cloud. So you have to understand to remain be in the sky, and don't turn into one emotion, right? So you angry, all of a sudden, I'm angry. I'm angry. No, your name is not anger. Your name is Felix. You're Felix. And Felix is feeling some heavy emotions right now. But Felix will get through it. And that's what you got to remind yourself of. If you can't do that, you're going to have a tough life. I'm just keeping it real. Number 6 is a lack of accountability. You know the things that you got to be doing in your life. If you can't admit it, if you can't keep it real, if you can't admit to yourself, I could be doing better in this area, I could be doing better in that area, you have a lack of accountability. You got to understand that. That lack of accountability is unattractive. I'm in a relationship, right? I got a wife. Crazy to say, but it's true. I'm a husband. And if I'm not accountable, then guess what? My wife's not going to be accountable. Because I'm the head of the relationship. She gonna follow after me. So if I'm not accountable, she's gonna pick up on me not being accountable. And what's gonna happen is we just gonna be two dummies that's not accountable. So when you're accountable, you help your peers become accountable too. You help your brothers become accountable as well. You help your family become more accountable. You have to be the one to be accountable. You gotta be the bigger person. Why? It's like, why do we always got to be the bigger person? Because you the chosen one. You got to understand that because you the chosen one to show people what's better, to show people a better way to communicate, to show people a better way of life. You the chosen one. So act like it. You a king. So act like it. You purpose driven. So act like it. You live in righteousness, right? So act like it. A lack of accountability will always be unattractive. If I'm not accountable, people gonna look at me and say, man, he never accountable for nothing. He just keep doing these actionable things, but he never accountable for his actions. What the world? You feel what I'm saying? So lack of accountability. Number 7, being lazy, not going towards your purpose, not locking in on the things that matter. That's unattractive. That's unattractive. You gotta be purposeful. You cannot be lazy. You have to build your kingdom. You have to build your future. You have to build your life up. People ask you what you did today. No, we don't know. What did you do today? Man, I went to the gym. Every time I talk to my homeboys, I say, man, what you did today, bro? Man, or what you got going on today? Man, I'm about to go to the gym. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Or I already went to the gym and it's 7 a.m. I already went to the gym. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm like, okay, cool. We have a schedule, right? It's attractive to have a schedule and know what you're doing with your time, what you're doing with your life. You got to know what you're doing with your life. You got to build a schedule. You have to. It's a non-negotiable. You can't be lazy. You can't let time pass you by. You have to take control of your life. And in order to take control of your life, you have to take control of your time. So what are the 7 things that we went over? Watching explicit content because it's going to make you look tired. It's going to make you look ugly. The energy that you exude will be thirsty energy. That's not good. No bueno. Number 2, a lack of hygiene. A lot of y'all still don't have no skincare routine. Please click the first link in the description to get 40% off. It's 40% off to start a system in your life that works. A system in your life that thousands of other men have rated 5 stars. It's not just me. You don't got to just take my word for it. It's time for you to build systems in your life for you to take care of yourself. Okay, I take my shower in the morning. I take my shower at night. I wash my face in the morning. I wash my face at night. I'm using the exfoliating scrub to get the excess dirt and gunk off my face. I'm putting on the AM moisturizer, so when I go out into the sun, I have the proper skincare system, and I have the proper sunscreen that's already built in to the AM moisturizer, so my skin not getting burnt out in the sun. Right? Come on, man. Then at night, I wash my face again. I need y'all to build systems. You got to build systems, so go get your skincare. The 3rd thing, being too shy, not being able to communicate, not being able to even introduce yourself. If you can't introduce yourself in the big year 2025, we have a problem. Please introduce yourself at your big age. You have to understand how to go up to somebody and communicate with people. Number 4, overly materialistic. It's cool to have some materialistic things. It ain't cool where everything materialistic. No money in your savings account. No money here. No money there. But all your money on your neck and all your money on your wrist. And And all it takes is one bad interaction for somebody to have all your money that's on your wrist. You gotta put your money into your purpose. You have to put your money into the investments that you're making. You have to put your money into your goals and dreams. You have to pay yourself first. Oh, being overly materialistic is not good. When you die, you cannot take none of that with you. Gone are the days where we dying and we not leaving nothing for our family. Please put your money up. Please get your money up and put your money up. Put your money towards something that you can offer the family. Emotionally immature. Arguing all day. Not communicating effectively. Throwing things around the house. Putting your hands on people. What we in? Boxing, bro? This is MMA? No, it's a conversation that you let get out of hand. You have to control your emotions. Control your emotions, control your life. Lack of accountability. If you're not accountable, then the people around you won't be accountable. And if you're not accountable, then you're not going to see the necessary changes that you need in your life. And it looks very unattractive when you're not taking responsibility for your life. And then last but not least, being lazy, man. Not actually furthering your life and doing the things that you need to do, being lazy. So those are the 7 things that guys do that are unattractive. And I didn't just list it out for you, but I gave you solutions. Some of these solutions do cost. Not everything in life is free. Nothing in life is free. You watching this video wasn't free. You had to pay me with your attention. And I appreciate your attention. I appreciate you watching this video. And I don't take your love and support for granted. I do not. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Please, please, please lock in and do at least one of these things that we spoke about on this list. And I promise your life will change dramatically. Stay purpose driven. I'm out.